All right, we'll continue the coverage of Porsha Williams' divorce. Simon Guobadia cease and desist letter to the Real Housewives of Atlanta filming. The reason why I'm highlighting this is I want you to... There's a lot of people fantasizing about divorce even before they enter marriage. I want to take this advantage of this to say, hey, fantasize about having a good marriage, okay? Healthy marriage where you never have to exercise a very viable option, divorce, okay? Divorce, it's an option, a very viable option for many people, okay? There's just some relationships that don't need to exist. Let's be frank, okay? It is just what it is. There's some relationship that don't need to continue. All right, so let's not cap, let's not deceive ourselves, let's not, you know, there's just some relationship that don't need to continue. It's very important that we agree on that no matter what is going on. All right, and some of the move of this young man, it's a young 50-something-year-old man to 56, 57. Who's Simon Guobadia is our Nigerian brother. Who's Porsha Williams? She's a reality TV star. So now a lot of people are already saying, hey, she's gonna make a lot of money. This is storyline. I'm like, wait, that's all you got out of this? These are real life stories. Of course it's stories. The producers are going to exploit that, but I'm shocked. I'm surprised that this is all you're getting out of it. See, that's crazy, man. Right? That's crazy, man. Of course the producers are going to exploit it. Anyway, this is Porsha Williams, this is Simon Guobadia, and essentially what is going on is that another report says that he's sending, allegedly, reportedly sending cease and desist letter to stop the Real Housewives of Atlanta from filming at his home and divorce. So for those of you who think, oh, he's just chasing clout, they're chasing clout, he's literally filing paperwork to stop them. Okay, it's a new day, and there's another, according to Shade Room, and there's another development when it comes to the divorce between Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia. Now it looks like he may be trying to prevent the show from filming at his home amid the divorce. Page 6 obtained the legal letter stating that Simon is the sole owner of the Georgia home and does not consent to the release, disclosure, or publication of any photograph of the property, nor does it consent to the taping, filming, and recording of the property, including any aspect of any activity in or about the property. It continued to state failure to comply with the request herein will result in Mr. Guobadia taking legal action accordingly. I personally don't think he has a case. Okay, unless they didn't sign anything before. If they signed something before, it can't just pull out of this. Nope, this is not one of those places where you exercise your pull-out game. I doubt it. I doubt if he has any kind of case, but let's keep going. If he signed anything before consenting to that. The outlet reports that attached to the letter was a copy of the deed to show that Porsha does not have a stake in the home. A source connected to production reportedly revealed that nothing has been filmed at the home for the upcoming season. Okay, so it's basically preventative, right? Please don't come by the house. Remember, on the previous episode of the Porsha and Simon Guobadia's divorce, remember that he claimed that Porsha brought a bunch of gunmen, some gunmen, to the home, and they had to call the cop and stuff like that. So this is additional effort to not collect in this media. I doubt it. Anyway, I'm looking at some of the comments that Porsha might have met her petty match. Okay, that's the vibe we're getting from this. He's petty and he's gonna be petty. Right? For those that might not understand, let me explain. What? Explain what? And then see more with it. Damn, I thought they was just playing. See, I thought they was just playing. There's a lot of people still thinking that way because they think storyline. No, this is real life stuff you should learn from. Okay, if you jump inside of a marriage, you might just have Be careful. That's all I'm saying. If you think marriage is like a child play, or you treat it like a child play, yeah, marriage will chew you and spit you out, essentially. That's what you should be learning from this. Okay, they did all of the RHOA, the marriage, the weddings, and all that kind of stuff, and they spent lavishly showing up a lifestyle when in fact they didn't know each other. These two people did not know each other. How much more have the skills to actually sustain a marriage? That's what I'm trying to tell you. People, they didn't know each other. Okay, I don't care if it's a reality TV show they're about to make winners. Yes, they are. That's not what you should be getting out of this. What you should be getting out of this is that if you're going to build something that will last a lifetime, it needs a good foundation. If you're still in it, it's not yet late to build a foundation, but it needs foundation, because it will be shaky and it will fall, it will crumble eventually. The longer it takes before it crumbles, the worse the pain is going to be. So they're actually lucky that they're only less than 2 years or something like that. They're actually lucky. Okay, somebody said, somebody give Simon a pitch. He is the real housewives. That is a shaming tactic. Stop it, ladies. Stop it. Somebody said, every week is something new with these three topics: Diddy, Porsha, and Simon, and Netta and Charles. I am not following those ones. That is some weird story for me personally. I'm okay with for now. Okay, they also made me forget about the Blueface and his girl. Oh wow, petty. He said, cut the cameras, dead ass. She picked the right one to play with. Now this guy, he's definitely going to try to use controlling tactics, and I think we haven't heard the last of Simon. How's that? We haven't heard the last of Simon Guobadia. She knew she didn't want that man. I don't think she knew. I think she was truly that dumb. I think I need you guys to start paying attention and stop thinking that Porsha orchestrated a storyline for 2 years so she can collect $700,000 from Bravo. No, stop it. That's telling me that you're completely disengaged from how unintentional we act. And that's dangerous when you're moving with blindfolds on like that. That's very dangerous. Okay, you are right. They're going to create a story. No, not create. They're going to use this very organic storyline to make millions of dollars. The person that's going to make the most money are the people running the show, the executive producers behind the scenes. The talent will probably make the least money. Why? Because it's going to cost them a lot to maintain a lifestyle that, you know, oh no, it's the cameraman that will make the least money. No, stop the cap. The talent will make the least money because they have to keep up a certain type of image. So when you're looking at net, they are the one that tends to go broke, not the person pushing them up at the show. Think beyond the obvious. Think beyond the obvious. Just think a little bit extra. Ask a couple of whys before you make conclusions. No, I don't think she knew she didn't want that man. I think she knew she wanted all that money and that lifestyle. That this man was flashing in her face. Private jet every other weekend, Costa Rica, Nigeria, private jets. Like, come on. Cars, Rolls Royce, houses, big houses in multiple towns. I think she knew she wanted that. Okay? She knew she wanted what she wanted. Hold on 1 second. She filed for divorce and still want to film at the house? That's not what this report says. Jesus Christ. Can't be mad at him. It's his house. They are over. Take it somewhere else. The lesson today is that please don't expect fairness if you end up in a poto with a marriage. Okay? This is the first time you need to practice your realistic expectations management. Okay, when you end up in that divorce court or child support court, you go explain how. Explain because no evidence. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. Stop the cap. Okay, but let's just be fair. Please don't use a person's child support. Wait. You're right. Okay.
You're right.
But
you doing what?
I think you are disconnected from reality. The best thing to do to avoid that situation is to nurture your relationships. Learn how to nurture your relationships. Learn conflict and crisis handling skills. Okay, it doesn't matter what status you have when it comes to romance. That's it. Learn how to nurture relationships. No, I will not tell you make sure you pick the right husband, right woman. Everybody at some point is going to feel like they might have picked the wrong person. Everybody at some point will feel like, does this person actually like me? Everybody at some point will question compatibility. They will have an experience that will make them question compatibility. That is not a skill set. Making sure you pick the right husband and husband is not a skill set. It's not a skill set that helps keeps marriage around for a long time.
You think so they're wise?
Please don't play with your future.
You they use your future to play.
Please don't play with your future. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. What are your thoughts about Simon, and what do you think the next line of story is going to be? Since you're so obsessed about this storyline, what do you think? What do you think we're gonna? Because we haven't heard much from Porsha. What do you think we're gonna hear from next? Put that in the comments. I want to know who you think we're going to hear from next in this series of Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia divorce unveiled. Sadly. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications, and you know I'll be back in no time.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.